Good morning. It is today our second interaction with you for the subject history, the rise of nationalism in Europe. Previously, we have already learnt some important terms like nation states, nationalism, civil code or Napoleonic code, etc. etc. Today we will discuss the page number 5, 6 and 7. On these pages there are 3-4 important themes you are to learn. The first is the French Revolution and nationalism. The second important theme is contribution of French Revolution in the rise of nationalism in Europe. Third, what did the French revolutionary do to develop the sense of nationality, the sense of common identity among the French people? Further, what did the French revolutionary do to spread the ideas of French Revolution in other parts of Europe? We will also learn the contribution of Napoleon in the territories which were under the control of France. Let us start. As you must know that French Revolution was the first expression of nationalism. First expression of nationalism in Europe. You have already studied in class 9 about the French Revolution, the causes of French Revolution, and the society, the politics and economy of France before the French Revolution and during the French Revolution. What were the important events that took place during the French Revolution in France? You have already learned in class 9. In this chapter, we are to learn only what did the French Revolution contribute in the rise of nationalism. As we know that the French Revolution gave some new ideas. First of all, it was the French Revolution that gave the idea of equality, liberty, and fraternity. In France too, a new constitution was framed. Previously, there was an elective body in France that was called States General, and it was elected by the only active members, active citizens of France. But after the revolution, a new constitution was framed in France, and under the constitution the French people were given, French citizens were given equal rights. All were declared equal before the law. The French people were also given liberty. New hymns were composed. Hymns means Dharmic Geet, the song that is sung in the church by the Christians. And a new tricolor flag was also adopted in place of royal standard. The French revolutionary did a lot of things to develop the sense of common identity you should understand what is the difference between personal identity and common identity. You can take the example, my personal identity is Mr. Vipin Kumar, but there is another identity, that is common identity. If somebody asks, who are you? I say, I am an Indian. So the French Revolution developed the sense of common identity among the people. In other words, they did a lot to develop sense of nationality among the French people. New tricolor. The French Revolution also declared that henceforth, the sovereignty will lie in the people of France. Sovereignty means supreme power, samprabhuta. Supreme power will lie in people, not in the king, not in monarchy. In this way, new words like la patrie. La patrie, it is a French word. It means fatherland. Like our country, our nation is called motherland, Bharat Mata. But in France, the French nation is considered as fatherland, la patrie. Les citoyens, another term, citizens. Les citoyens, it is a French word. It means citizens. So it was called that henceforth the people of France constitute the nation, and the people of France will shape the nation, not the king. In this way, new form of republic was introduced in France. These were the contributions of France in the rise of nationalism. These were the steps, these were the measures that were taken by the French revolutionary to develop the sense of nationalism, sense of common identity. Nationalism, in other words, common identity among the French people. And the next, we are to learn that Napoleon rose to power in France. Since the French army was inspired by the sense of nationality, so they decided to spread the revolutionary ideas in other parts of Europe. On page 6, you will study that Napoleon also contributed a lot to spread the revolutionary ideas. He brought Holland, Belgium, some parts of Italy, Germany under his control, and he introduced a lot of things in that very territories. Here we are to learn that what was the contribution of Napoleon. You have already given written material about his civil code, or it is also called Napoleonic Code. Napoleonic Code that was introduced in 1804, and it was a set of civil codes, civil laws related to citizens. Civil Code or Napoleonic Code was a set of laws for citizens. First of all, by this code, Napoleon abolished privileges based on birth. First of all. Second, all the types of serfdom or slavery in any way were completely abolished. The people were given rights to keep property. In this way, property right was also secured for the people. And wherever the territories which were under the French control, a number of Jacobin clubs. What was Jacobin club? It was a club, it was a branch It was an organization of the revolutionaries. In many countries like Holland, Switzerland, Italy, etc., etc., the educated middle class set up the branches of the French ideas. And in those cities, in those towns, in those territories, sense of nationalism, revolutionary ideas of France were being spread by the middle class. They discussed the new concepts of like liberty, revolution, fraternity, equality, etc., etc. In this way, we see that the French Revolution contributed a lot in the rise of nationalism in other parts of Europe. We also saw that a lot of things were done by the revolutionary to develop the sense of common identity. Martyrs were also commemorated. New hymns were composed. Sovereignty were given to the people from monarchy. Uniform laws were also introduced. French language was promoted to speak in other parts of Europe. So in this way, we learned three things today. That is, first, the French Revolution and nationalism. Second, what were the contribution, what were the steps of the French revolutionaries to develop the sense of common identities. In this way, we also learned that the revolutionaries had not only the purpose of spreading revolutionaries ideas in France, but they also wanted to spread the new ideas in other parts of Europe, and that was done primarily by Napoleon. And Napoleon, he introduced a new set of laws for citizens, and wherever he went, the French army went and captured, made control, he introduced these reforms measures. Just after this, today I am going to give some important notes regarding the discussion that was held today. Thanks. Okay.